Welcome back to Sentient Synchronicities again and again and again. Yo, we're here all the freaking time, 24/7, literally. Uncensored, bro, live. We're about to get Talsiq Phobia back up in the building. Maybe Queen Liberatti's gonna hop up in here. We're gonna see what's going on. Let's see who's live. Maybe Reflective Transcendence will hop in. La India Soda's online, so let's see who's gonna pop in here. Yo, what up? Yes, perfect. This is working. Let's Africa's in the building. Queen Liberatti's in the building. Yo, New York is in the building. Boom. Boom.
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Yo, we got everybody in the building. This is bomb. Yo, tell me this loads up. Queen, I hope you get on here. Yo. Oh, beautiful. Amazing. Okay, let me go turn the music off for a fraction of a second. This is the best intro ever. Now, this is going to be a beautiful show. I can tell already. 2 seconds. I'm going to turn this off.
Hello, sister.
Hello.
Yo, Queen, this is Talsiq Phobia, straight from South Africa. Actually, like, yo, this is one of the best MCs on the planet. Literally, like, me and him just worked on an album called Sigani Magic. We're finishing up. We gotta finish up a few files on that.
Okay, hi Talksiq. How are you?
Hello, sister. How's it?
Yo,
How you
Oh, good.
doing?
Is it nighttime at your place? What's happening?
It's not night. It's just dark.
Oh, it's not night. It's just dark in there. All right.
Yeah.
So we're about to go live here. I don't know. Should we start with the freestyle? Start it with the script? I don't know. Either way,
let's
it's still
open up
fun
with
with you.
Queen Liberatti. Do you want to drop a piece for us? Because that would be a beautiful intro for that. Because it's always got to start with the goddess and end with the goddess, you know?
Okay. So I'm just gonna do something written and then I'm gonna hop off because of the Wi-Fi over here is not good. So I'll do the best I can and then hop out. Okay. Much love to you, Kings. I love what you guys got going on.
Miss Parker Speaks. If you want to hop up too, feel free to make an invite. I will get glad to have you on here.
Okay. Here we go. God kissed my lips with lyrics like the sun kissed the oranges. I'm an alien on this earth like the third world foreigners. I live in this world, but I'm not of it. A pilgrim in this land, a soldier of the dunamis, ambassador of the one who ever lives, Christ, the one dead and forever resurrected. I was born to spit. Cough up flows out of my esophagus, make my trachea bleed. That's how hot it is. Created to spit like cockroaches and vultures eat the dead man's carcasses. My duty, my job, my purpose is to ignite and edify those of the edifice, offer optimism to the pessimist, shed some light, expel the darkness, and ultimately show them who God is. Hit the street with my poetry. Let every thug know me. Holla at your girl, homie. A rapper taste, I rap a meal and season it like my daddy showed me. They've got ill flow, mad dough and bling bling. I've got real glow, my stone and clang clang. Cause I clung to the one who hung on the cursed tree to produce blessed flow. There was blood flow for me, uncoagulated. His blood, I do the one that has me intoxicated. I sip it a lot, go open. I'm a lush when it comes to the foolproof, the high potent. Drink is straight, no diluting it. Drunk, but not as you suppose. It's the spirit. The Holy Ghost, no confusing it. Fit with His Holy Ghost, no confusion. And that's that piece.
Yo. That was ill. This is like real underground hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Where are you from?
Thank you, Ken.
That's why I said she has to open up.
I'm from New York City. I'm
from New York City.
I'm from
Brooklyn.
New York. Yes, you from
I'm from South Africa. Yeah, and Free
I'm
State,
from Manhattan, actually.
That's not a problem.
Yo, what up, Chipon?
And what else can I say? I'll just say this last piece and then I'll calm down because I said, like, you know, the Wi-Fi is not really strong here. But, you know, to everybody out there suffering with suicide, ideations, the number. It's okay. I'll be right on. 988 is the number you can call. Thank you, King. 988 is the number that you can call. And then I'm going to just say this piece and I'm out. I shoot a fair one with my mouth, son. Spit lyrical blows to your chest for fun. Tongue slay like gun. I don't play, so run. You want this fire? I got this heat, so come. I blaze with the best of them. Female, but flows like a masculine. Sound like a dude, but I look very feminine. Energy's testosterone filled with this estrogen. Dainty chick, but rough right. Flow so wavy, curl up. But I ain't Santana. I represent the blood, don't need bandanas. I walk with a even if only you see walking. Born New Yorker. I ain't no average Joe. I shot up in their head before. I should so put the red 6 why I'm nothing but great and clean, having no control in me. Keep the rosé in the crystal, even though I'm sipping on the Long Island and Bacardi. I guzzle Christ's blood for free, easy like Sunday morning. Clean Liberatti, and that's that piece.
Ooh, I remember that one, but yo, you kill it every time. I'm like, your flow is like, it's like hard punches. Like you come at it like Mike Tyson style, like you said, masculine energy, but you look so feminine. I'm like, yo, no question, boom. I'm just going there while I'm listening to you. Like I feel like I could just see Bruce Lee punching through a wall or something while that's happening.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Kings. Keep doing the big work that y'all are doing. I love y'all. Keep supporting them, and we need you out here. And I thank you so much for being masculine men. Thank you for doing that. Bless up to every last one of you. If I get energy, I'll come back up. Okay. Much love.
No question. Anytime, yo. And Queen, the other, peace, Queen Liberatti, and to the other Ms. Parker speaks. Please, if you want to drop out, if you ask for the request yourself, it should work. So hopefully that's gonna work out.
Nice meeting you, Talksiq.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too. Nice meeting you too.
Yeah. You know what? Let me not be disrespectful. Let me hear Talksiq go down because it wouldn't be right. Let me hear what Talksiq got to say.
Must I go?
You know what I'm saying? Let me just be respectful.
All right, sir. Cool. Listen, fuck a sword, my pen is drawn, flip a page and let's get it on. It's the beast incarnated in the shape of a serpent god, born during a calm of a tidal wave and raised during a desert storm. Brawls with rebels with iron blades, but I sunder more like descendants of Genghis Khan. I've ascended from heaven's doors and I bended my brethrens on a planet where hell is more like an entrance to an Abaddon. Therefore, I continue to be for devils and still see vengeance from there upon. I've agreed to be channeled to other realms, so making sure that they'll never reach that level that I'm on. I could manifest in the dreaded form of a snake chained to an avatar, enter a meditative trance state where my body's reformed and my mind is one with the rivers and reservoirs. Still considered as a paragon, not a villain or a battle pawn, but a superior deity like those that are watching over the Lord's children in the kingdoms of Babylon. As they listen to prophets of mystical sorcerers living in coffins like mummified bodies in a sarcophagus that the Egyptians would worship. Those who've abandoned spiritualism for all these cynical doctrines, monotheistic religions that were somehow breeded by Phoenicians, Sidonia region fugitives torrented by reptilians traveling through elliptical orbits, created and separated androgynous through Kama Sutra and Tantra, opened the root base to transmutate energy to the Manapura chakras with no compassion found in their anahatas, using cremation ashes to rub their bodies like ascetic warriors, the ancient Nagababas, trying to resemble the Claytor Verebatra to free them for all bondage of samsara with the Mahamritanji mantra, enchanted melodies used to raise vibrations or enhance your memory, fusing from servitude to bestow liberation where advanced telepathy can only be mastered through constant visualization to establish empathy, astral projecting clear thoughts in the most deepest meditations. What? Talsiq Phobia.
Talksiq, you worked it.
Yo, nobody's ever dropped a piece like that on here. I'm serious. Queen, too. Ms. Parker speaks. I can't wait to hear what you have to say too. But yo, this guy just murdered that acapella.
That was amazing. Absolutely okay. South Africa, do thing.
Yeah, so
That
that's
was
how we do it in
fire.
South Africa. Representing South Africa from Free State Province, you know what I'm saying?
It was like it was like not wordplay and word scheme. So everything that you were doing just now was like totally like intergalactic. You really giving us those fire bars, honestly.
Straight up. That's why I said he's one of the illest to come out of there. South Africa is at the forefront of the Afrofuturistic revolution, but like, and they all are. But what I'm saying is they're like the farthest seers. They look the farthest into the future because they're at the tip of like the most ancient part of the civilization. You know, that's where the roots of all of it is in
Yeah,
South Africa. So I'm like, they see the farthest into the future, and the music there is so it's like on some mother shit.
I love it.
Yo, so Miss Parker, if you want to drop a piece, it would be beautiful.
Listen,
Uh,
I wasn't sure what the engagement is because I am a different kind. You know, there's different variations of poetry. So, what kind of open mic is this? I do not hit a mic unless I know what the engagements are.
oh,
And respectfully, you guys are amazing. First of all, it was explosive. It was brilliant, and Queen, you are absolutely phenomenal, and King,
Oh,
it was
thank you.
it was absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
So you know, I'm more of a love poet,
that's
so I do a
beautiful
lot of.
too.
It's all of it is
Yes,
welcome here,
exactly,
man. You know,
exactly. For
beautiful
the
queen.
goddess,
All
no
of it.
restrictions. For the men, I tell them sometimes control yourselves. If it's a
I'm,
man and he says the wrong word or something, I might ban him. But the women are always free to say whatever they
Okay,
want here.
Jen.
all right. Okay. Well, this is my love letter to Black men. Lecithin, vanilla extracted, salty, sweet, sugar, granulated, brown. Bronze color coated cocoa always tastes more better, covered in butter, stirred to the right consistency, gourmet chocolate. Mounds of symphonies twist, twirl into almond roca, laced by Lindor's tango, waltzes with doves and domeds in your ambrosial strands. Balavento, Doña Petra, La Maison du Chocolat. Damn, you got me speaking in tongues, and I'm not quite sure of what I just said, but it gots to be chocolate. Godiva must have created you. 3,600 ounces of pure cocoa butter, chocolate liqueur set aflame to produce a 6'2", 225-pound delectable masterpiece. Have you ever just sat and watched chocolate simmer? Burn, baby, burn. Theobroma cacao gone, flavanol infused, good for you, savory, tasty feast. Food of the gods. Sit down from heaven to rest here on my tongue. Lay in my arms affectionately adorn. La maison du chocolat, mot parfait. So perfect. You are a guilty pleasure, an addiction deeply rooted. Your mahogany Ghirardelli locks be calling. Got me fiending. I find myself rocking, shaking, cold chills ascending into hot flashes. Boy, I get urges. I get the urge to braid your hair, but I don't know how. Wait, let me see. I think I got it. Is it 3 strands or 2? You know what? I don't even like long hair. But baby, your jet black soft wool mane glistens, shines, dances underneath white cocoa, vanilla swirling fingertips. I could play in your hair for ages. Learn your history through your follicles, get lost in your almond eyes and enjoy the journey. Immerse myself deep into the center of your Cadbury heart. Godiva into the Milky Way of your bitter, sweet essence. Wondrous is your presence, La Maison du Chocolat. Beautiful, dark chocolate, Warrior of power, I melt underneath your gaze, boil under your touch, reformed by the sound of your voice. Just whisper to me, whisper sweet somethings until nothing else matters. Thank you.
Blessed, blessed,
Oh,
blessed, blessed, blessed,
that was
blessed,
pure
blessed.
medicine. Like
You,
that, you could feel the
hey,
like, you know, the metaphor was impeccable. Like the way you
Yeah,
manifested that, the way you expressed
brilliant,
it, the way it flowed out of your
brilliant.
lips, like you were speaking the chocolate into existence. You know, like
I felt
I
like
also
chocolate.
felt that did
I
it.
wanted to be chocolate, okay?
You are
That
queen.
that was
It was
awesome. That was brilliant.
impressive, brilliant, pure, sheer brilliance. Like the way that you made chocolate come alive. Like I for a moment was like,
mm,
oh, like I know you're talking about the beautiful black
mm,
man, you know what I mean? But for me, in that moment, I became chocolate. So anyone listening to this brilliant piece is gonna feel that love that you felt for chocolate for the black man. So big up to every black man, you know, every beautiful man, wherever you may be, you know. It's just
Thank
such
you
a
so
beautiful
yo,
much.
piece.
mad respect. I mean, I got respect. I think we all
Definitely.
came from Africa at some point, and I got North African roots myself. Myself, I'm from Maghreb. One of my names is Anthony of Egypt. So you know, at the end of the day, we look different in North Africa, but we're still African. You know.
Definitely.
I know you're
Yeah,
African. I
you know
know
what's
you're
funny? When I was
African
a
king.
youth,
I just
they
know it.
always made fun of my big lips. They always told me I had big lips, and I looked like they would like
But
literally.
that's so
Some
beautiful
people would
on you
call me a
though. Like
sand
no
N
no
word. You know
funny.
what I
It's
mean? And I'm like,
beautiful.
yo, I took it as a compliment. I'm like, oh, really? That's what you think? Well, thank you. That's funny. You're racist, but I'll take the compliment.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
no, the crazy shit I've
It's
lived in my life
beautiful.
is ridiculous. It's insane. My own family told me that I was a terrorist because I was wearing a turban.
Oh, wow.
Like, can you imagine? And
Oh
they're
my
not even
goodness.
white, you know. So I was like, yo, this is all twisted. Everything is backwards. But I wanted to do a piece. You inspired me, Queen. I want to do a piece to honor the goddess again, you know. So if that's cool, I want to do a piece for all of the beings that I've loved in my life, that I love, that I keep loving, and the ones in the future as well, hopefully.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this off the top again too. So this is a piece for the goddess, for the oracles, for all of you, for everybody that I've lived in my life, for the divine feminine in all her forms. Because as soon as I started praying to Guanyin and Sophia, all of a sudden the goddess started manifesting in my life everywhere.
Mhm.
I saw her in all her forms every single day, all the avatars, literally. Lakshmi, Radha, Neela, whoever the names were, Sophia, Cassandra, Cassiopeia, everybody who appeared in my life suddenly was a myth, but manifested into reality. And I realized, I was like, how am I so lucky? I have all these women in my life. This is gorgeous. And I didn't even want to be a playboy, and I wasn't. But I seemed like I played the part. People looked at me with my bare foot and my turban when I was running an ashram, and I was running around at university and smoking spliffs all the time. And I was in my office blasting music, and they thought, this guy's having fun. For sure, he's doing something. He's got a queen size futon in there. There's goddesses and walking in and out all the time, 3 in the morning. I know even the guys that were cleaning up at night were looking at me smiling, thinking, I know what's going on in there. I hear the music. I know what you're hiding. But I swear that's not what I was always doing. I did that with my partners, no question. And I did rock that bed very often. But you know, what happens in well, you know, Amisquasi Waskiaka and stays in Amisquasi Waskiaka, and that's what we called it, Beaver Hill House. That's what they call it in Plains Cree, you know. But that's Treaty 6 territory. That's where I came from. That's my reserve, Enoch. And I'm proud of it. You know, we're indigenous too, so that's a different story, but we have very similar roots. You know, we've been through genocides, all kinds of shit. And on my Tsigano side, it's the crazy curses too. It's insane what Hitler did to us back then. 500,000 of us were murdered during the Holocaust, but they only talk about white, fake Jewish people like those are the people that we should care about. They always talk about white people that we should care the most, but they don't even talk about the Hebrews that are black in Egypt and beyond that, and in Ethiopia and Eritrea, you know? So it's so crazy what's going on out there. That's why I got to give praise and respect to the original goddess, to the OGs, you know, to the real OGs out there. Those are the ones like the diaspora, from all the diaspora across the continents. I don't want to disrespect, like you said, it, every shade of color. It doesn't matter what your shade of color is, even if you're white in appearance. But I would say just remember, keep your privilege in check if you have any, because I know what mine is. and I can see what's going on, but I know what I did to get here. I had to work hard to get to this point, and when I say that, I don't mean to suck and, you know, suck dick and kiss ass for the government or some shit. I really didn't do that. I was going the opposite direction. I was chastising the presidents and talking shit to the administration every day, and I had to push myself in and out of jobs where I got fired on a regular basis because they didn't like what I had to say. And I can tell you, though, I lived that shit. Like, how high never happened at Red and Meth, even with the Hollywood shit. I swear, I lived that shit live and direct. But, you know, now I'm different. I'm living here in an Airbnb in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, and I'm trying to enjoy myself, which is beautiful. Because look at this open mic today. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So gorgeous. So mad respect and praises to the OG, to the original goddesses, you know?
Blessed Kalki, salute, 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 salute.
Blessed King, we receive the blessing.
That was a nice piece, man. That was a nice piece. Off the head.
Yeah.
That was some nice piece. Some
Off the
spoken word poetry.
Take us through.
I don't think I've met any of you before. I've seen you, Queen, but I haven't seen you perform. And you are absolutely brilliant. And I would love to come invite you to my platform for Sister to Sister, a message to the Black woman.
Oh my God, I would be so honored, Ms. Parker. I definitely would do that. Please let me know the details in my DM. I'm so excited to be offered that opportunity.
You are great.
Thank you.
The brilliance is there. Like I said, I haven't had the pleasure to hear you spit, but I only needed to know one time that you're fire.
Exactly.
Oh
No,
my
that's all it
God.
takes. I
I
know.
am
It's
so
the same
grateful.
thing for me with Queen Liberatti. As soon as I heard her, I was like, oh, same thing with Talsiq Phobia. Anytime I hear one person one time, for me, it's like the same thing as when I meet my partners. I'm like, you see love at first sight. You know, you hear music that you work with. You're like, yo, this is it.
And
that means everything, you know, because I gave up on writing. I gave up on poetry. And then someone from my past, because I was like going to church and I left church. And I was going through a lot of different things where I just put poetry to the side. And she said, can you please come to my 50th birthday party and do a poem for me? You're my favorite lyricist. And that, honestly, I'm like fighting back tears because like I literally left poetry alone. And when she asked me to do that, it just made me feel like, dang, like somebody actually was listening to me, you know, because sometimes you feel unheard, unseen, misunderstood. And so you really go into isolation and into hiding. And so when she did that, she brought me out of my comfort zone. So blessed up to Avian, who saw something in me when I didn't see something in me. So blessed up to her. Thank you so much. I really am touched by that.
Salute, 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 salute.
Yeah, I think that a lot of us, we have to sometimes go inward, and sometimes there's just a healing in isolation that has to take place until the calling comes. And sometimes the calling comes in a way that we don't know the calling will come. And so I think that, you know, some things is a necessary, you know. I've been through a lot. I have a lot of things that I've gone through too, but I think the power is your resilience, and the power is to go and hibernate, because that's when after you hibernate, it's time to hunt, and your words are hunting, your words are gathering. So I
Wow.
just
Wow,
put
that's
that out
profound.
there. And it's something that we have to learn and relearn. It's not something that you're going to finish and be like, I'm out in these streets. And there's going to some things that are going to make you travel back inward. And that's one of your superpowers. So, yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. You have truly blessed us with wisdom this morning. Thank you for that. That was so needed and poignant at this time. Like in this moment for me, I needed every morsel that you just gave. Thank you so very much. I really do
And to the
appreciate
kings on
that.
the platform, you know, just we all know as people who have decided to speak how hard it was when we first decided to speak. But then now that we have gotten our strength in our voices, now you providing these spaces give other people permission to have to have their voices listened to. So the inviting room, your platform has been inviting, and like I said, this is my first time seeing all of you, and now I will be following everybody, and I'm a huge
That's
fan.
beautiful. Thank you so much for all the
Oh,
love,
we're a
man.
huge fan
Let
too.
you
It's an
start.
absolute honor.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, what up, Heather? Peace, goddess. Peace to everyone here. This is beautiful. This is what I want to offer is an open space for every woman to actually feel safe, every divine feminine being, every goddess to actually feel safe in this space. Because I know there's so many open mics in real life where men feel like they have the right to use explicit words that objectify and abuse women, and they feel like that's a part of hip hop or rap or spoken word. And I'm like, I don't want any platform to ever be. It should, to me personally, and I've said this openly before, and this is militant, it's very angry in a sense, but I believe every man who believes he has the right to use the B word or any other word disrespecting women should get a punch in the face as a warning. And if they get back up and they want to say it again, they should get punched again until they learn the lesson. To me, that would be a hard form of tough love, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it would be like, listen, you're not getting killed right now. You still have a life. You might not get a black eye, but you'll learn a lesson. Stop disrespecting women. Don't do that.
Uh,
That's how I feel.
the adamants for me, it's the adamants because honestly, I think like I was watching something and it said that women would be why aren't women safe, right? And it's because of men, they say. So the reality is with men like you out here, because man is beautiful. I don't know one woman that doesn't want a man. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know one straight woman who doesn't want a man, right? And man is the most beautiful creature to me. But at the same time, the other
Yeah.
side of that is the fear of man, because there are men who are out here uh, preying on us women. And with men like you, you're drawing the line in the sand. You're making that distinction that there are still beautiful, wonderful, good-hearted men out here because we don't hate you guys. We don't. We love you guys. We want you guys. We care for you guys, and it is my sole desire to see men thrive and men be the best that they can be. But there's this barrier between us to make us not want to even be with men
I feel
anymore. You know what I mean? But
that.
I know that that's
I
Right.
feel
false.
that I tell
It's
women to
false
be
though,
lesbian sometimes
because
would
we
be
need you.
safer in some cases. I tell them honestly, like a lot of men statistically, I was lucky enough to be raised by a single feminist mother who was, Métis and diasporic. So I was very, very lucky. She's a feminist like through and through. She's queer friendly. She probably should have been a lesbian, but she turned out not to be. She had a bunch of lesbian and gay friends, but she ended up loving men more, which I'm grateful for because I'm here. So I really appreciate what you're saying,
Yeah.
Queen, because that's how I feel in general. I'm very grateful that women appreciate me personally. I think women are way more beautiful than men, but I'm glad that some women think that men are beautiful too. So
We're made for you. In my
but then
teaching, we're made for
I would
you.
say
We're
we're
made
made for
for
you
you.
then, because
We
that's just the way it is.
you know, you were put to sleep. The first birth, honestly, and if I could, matter of fact, let me read my poem
Yeah,
to you. Can I
please,
do
please.
a poem? This poem will, this poem, it encapsulates everything that I'm trying to say. So pardon my voice right now. I love you, Clark Kent. You don't need to go inside no booth because you're already my
Mm.
Superman. And I love your life only Lois can. We'll fight the kryptonite, baby. And when they try to keep you down, baby, I'll put you on my wings and we gon' fly high, baby. I love you, Clark Kent. Love, I love you. Emphatically enthralled with every fiber, every tendon, every sinew, every molecule of clay, every particle of dust compiled by the dirt of the ground to make you. Encapsulated behind skin and bones, love, I yearn you, the real you. Not just what my retina sees, but I see beyond your physical being. See, this yearning supersedes any need for me to be just another rolling in the hay or just another freak in between the sheets. You are my Boaz, the man of my dreams. I yearn for the day when reverie is reality and reality reverie, where everything's up in my face like nose hairs, 3D, live and living color, vivid HD, because in my imagination, nothing's in black and white. In my mind's eyes, I've watched you play in my mental big screen. You are my movie. And as your audience, nothing in this world could move me. I'm your biggest fan behind the scenes, your number one groupie. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right, so sue me. This intergalactical, supernatural movie journey called life, playing the supporting role as your best friend, your helpmeet, your lover, your wife, always by your side like that rib that used to reside, taken out of you so that I'd come alive. Animated in my full elements, bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh, presented to you as the softer version of you, the weaker vessel, made with delicate tissue so your head could be nestled right at my chest. Find comfort in them, ravish my breast so that your thoughts and your worries could be put to rest. It was never good for man to be alone. How soon do we forget the Garden of Eden where we first met? I being made in your image as you slept together, you and me. We were closer than her mother and her fetus. Is it safe to say that at one time that this rib was your fetus? You gave birth to me, not C, but side section, purpose by design. When you see us, you see God's reflection. This love that I have for you has been placed here without my requesting. It's my God-given birthright, not a suggestion. I will love you forever. I will pray for you before we ever meet. Our souls mate forever. I will honor you before we even speak. So love, wherever in this world you may be, just know that I am on bended knees praying daily that when you wake from your sleep, the good thing presented to you will be me. Love, I love you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yo, I felt that down my spine and just like flowing up my body. I'm like, yo, this is energizing me. I'm like, this is inspiring me. This is making me like blush. This is like, I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Elder Beatmaster in the house, by the way. Yeah, yo, please come on up.
Hi, Elder.
Yo, if you want to, please come do a live because he is legendary, unparalleled, like old school pillars since before the old school was even properly born. The way most people talk about it, this was like one of the OGs from the 1970s.
I will do a short poem, and before I do, normally I will do my affirmation just to get myself moving and who I am. So I'll do my affirmation and a small poem, if that's cool.
Yes, of course. And I'm just accepting Elder Beatmaster right now, so he's just gonna hop in with us, and then we'll all mute up.
Okay.
Peace to everyone else who just hopped in too. Okay. Yo, mad respect.
Good morning.
Yo,
say grand rising. Something happened.
Grand rising. Okay.
Oh, my power.
Grand rising.
Man, I gotta go jump on. I gotta go jump on the power line.
Okay. Yeah, we were just gonna let Miss Parker Speaks drop a last piece, and then the floor is all yours.
Okay, but I don't want her to roll. Miss Parker, I can't see her. I got to see her for the first time. Ooh, what was it? Closed playground.
Yeah. Yes.
I got this. Yeah.
Thank you.
I got this. Yeah, that was a phenomenal interviewing time there because I don't get to see Frizzy too often. You don't be on that damn Zoom. But that was my first time getting to see you, and I got to see you, and I followed you. Well, connected. I don't like to use that word follow, but yeah, I ain't get to holler because I caught her at the...
Brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, this is like living legends in the building right now. I'm like, whoa. And then straight from the beginning, it's been like that. Yo, like the other brethren that came in, Talsiq Phobia, just came in from South Africa. Elder Beatmaster, you would have loved his piece. Like, yo, he's deadly. You know how South African rap can be.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm just familiar. I'm glad to be on here. And you know, Miss Park, I can't wait to hear
Yeah,
you.
and this
Okay.
time, Elder, I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. I'm so sorry the last time it got dropped and wiped everything, so I'm like hoping this time Meta doesn't censor this shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't stay though. I really want to come up, but because I keep get on these things and I can't get all. I mean, I get in there and I put all my. I ain't got no point. I got to go to the laundry. I got to do some things and
Oh
shit.
yeah,
So
of course.
I ain't gonna let Instagram get me this morning.
No question. We got you. We'll just do she'll do a quick piece, and then you got the floor for as long as you need
Yes,
it.
indeed. Turn my mic on.
Well, just a request. I'm a love poet, so I can either do love or I could do this small piece. So let me do my my introduction, my affirmation, and then I'll see where I feel.
Okay,
Okay.
beautiful.
I write. I write with the love and conviction of my ancestors. I was born to write. Arthur A. Adams, grandfather, Leola Lillian Hollis, grandmother, Yvonne Zenobia Adams Parker, all wrapped tightly in my vocal cords, pressed heavy into my pen, give me the strength to move mountains. Swim tsunamis because surfboards, well, they just get in my way. I spit flames with hot words, traveling on cool breezes. I am the 8th, ninth, 10th wonder of my world. You can call me whatever you like. But poet is what I answer to. This is my affirmation. No other words are needed. So I'm going to do this poem for y'all. It's called I'd Rather Go Blind. Are you guys familiar with Etta James?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. This poem was inspired by Etta James's I'd Rather Go Blind. Detach retinas. Pull away from supportive tissue as I watched your lips softly brush against hers. Judgment, clouded by tears flowing from lacrimal glands, won't allow me to move. So this is where you go at night. Dim lights, quiet corners, champagne glasses got you booed up with another. You snatched the color from my lines. Now I stroll in shadows of gray. I can't bear to watch. I lost my sight that night. It is too late to walk away. I am already here, already fully invested. So I place blue velvet veil over honesty. Refuse to swallow truth serum. Old lies glazed over new ones bury themselves in the back of your throat. Dishonesty spews from twisted tongue. Lava of deception coats the rim of your mouth. Kiss me. Kiss me into darkness. Cashmere my lenses, Angora my cornea's sight is overrated. I'd rather go blind. Cataracts by your love. It is too hard to walk away. So I'll just close my eyes to the truth and continue to love you. Thank you.
Oh, that
My
flows
God.
like
My
nectar
God.
off your lips. It really does. Like your
Oh.
poetry just inspires me because I'm a romantic poet as well. So I'm like, I don't, you wouldn't notice that from my pieces here because when I freestyle, I'm not always on a romantic tip. But when I write, if I'm writing with a muse in mind, if I have a goddess in mind, oh, I'm like, so this really inspires me.
Amazing piece. Brilliant. I mean, brilliant. I don't have to keep saying it, but it's a fact. The brilliance, the imagery, I felt every bit of it. I mean, it's our story. You know, and still like it.
Oh no, she.
Oh, yeah, it's chopping in and out.
Oh, I would love to hear what you're saying, Queen.
Grounding.
Do me a favor and say it again for me. I think you're breaking up. Oh, she's.
Oh, I was saying that it was just so brilliant, the imagery,
Oh,
our story, how many of us women have endured that. And I love the fact that you did it. It's shameless. There's no shame in it. It's like, I loved him. I stayed. I loved him and I stayed.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And love isn't always this pretty clean thing. Sometimes love is murky. You know what I mean? And it's not without flaw and
Yeah, I can
failure
hear
and cheating. Love is work, you know? So I thank you so much for
No,
bringing the voice to it.
yes, exactly. Thank you so much for that. So this is amazing. I'm so
Hey,
grateful that Elder Beatmaster came back in. So this is beautiful. Now the floor is all yours, brethren. Please.
Inspiring. Thank you.
hello?
I can't wait to
I can't wait to hear him, but I'm gonna have to power down. I have to make this call, but hopefully I'll get to hear my he's having a little difficulty too. So I'm gonna power down and see if that helps.
Okay, sounds
You
good.
guys, thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much,
much.
and you're most welcome here anytime. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Hey, I can't see. I
thank
barely can
you.
see y'all. I can't. I can't. I had to switch. My father's phone went out on me, and this phone, I
Oh,
can't even get
okay.
nothing on it. I see
We
y'all,
can
but
hear you
it's
now.
my
We can hear
phone.
you, brethren.
I gotta get some power in my other phone.
Okay. That's fine.
I miss Miss Parker. Hey, where y'all go? Hello?
Yo, uh, well,
My phone.
let me try to keep this live for a second. Keep it going. Yo, Queen Liberatti, you want to drop another piece, or do you want me to drop something?
You. I
Hey,
can't hear you.
I can't even. My phone. I can't even hear you. I got mine to come back. Had to come back. I don't know what's wrong with my other phone. I can't. It ain't even charging.
Oh, damn. Can you hear me now, brethren?
Oh
Elder,
man.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, but this phone is so low.
Oh, shit.
I got to put it to my ear to hear you.
Okay, well, yo, maybe what I'm gonna do, everybody's in here right now. People are still in here, so I'm gonna try to drop a last freestyle because it seems like both of you are having a bit of issues with the technology and the Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna try to drop a quick piece, just a freestyle, and let's see if we can get this sorted out. Meanwhile, let me just do
I'm
this.
gonna have to come back, bro. I'm gonna go down and come back until I get my thing together.
Okay, sounds good.
Something ain't right here. Mic check.
Yo, mic check. Thank you for the people listening. That was Elder Beatmaster. That's one of the living legends, literally from back in the days, from in the 70s. When I say that, I mean that's the old school, that's the foundation. You can't go nowhere if you don't pay your respects to them. You don't go nowhere, literally, you can't get anywhere. You would get to the void primordially, like Akasha would get back to you. The goddess would haunt you if you didn't pay your respects to the gods and the goddesses. Those are elder gods. Like I said it, we give credit, we have to. Because what do you build? Like Yeshua said it, like Jesus, like Yeshua ben Miriam said it best. How do you build a foundation upon a rock if you don't have a rock upon it to build? You know what I mean? I don't want to sound repetitive, but that's some pretty basic logic to me. You get it? So you know what it is, Queen. But they don't know sometimes out there. That's why I get raw and gritty. I get grimy. I get ghetto because that's like back in Italy when they discriminated against people they call gypsies. Those are my ancestors. Those are tziganes. We are black magicians. We have whirlwinds and verbal quasars coming out of our mouths, and we restructure reality with H2O droplets. That's wisdom is disseminating across the diaspora, but I'm not talking about spitting though. When I spit metaphorically and literally, and I do that shit. And when I spit, it's hashish spit. Literally, it's assassin. C'est des assassins. That's where the word came from. Hashishin. That's my Cathar ancestry. That's who I am. I'm there to cleanse the Catholic Church, get rid of the demonic pope, and toss him in a mosh pit with a bunch of zombies so they can chomp on his flesh that's rotten and decrepit. Compost it, compost it. And if I pronounce it different, that's because I'm French. It's my second language, and my third one is Spanish. So when I started speaking, I was a Quebecer. J'étais un Québécois. Je parlais en français. J'étais toujours comme ça, un peu défoncé. Je savais pas trop ce quoi faire, donc je fumais plein de verres. Je fumais de la verdure. Yo, mais je perdure quand même, les mecs, yo. Ma mère, je te dis, elle comprend trop pas ce qui se passe dans ce monde. S'il y a des impasses, c'est monde, des bombes qui tombent, des sœurs qui pleurent, des frères qui sont dans la misère. Mais yo, c'est l'enfer, qu'est-ce qu'on peut y faire? Je sais même pas quoi dire. Des revers durs, comme j'ai dit, j'essuie les mains crasseuses pleines de hashish et de verdure. Et je fume. Et je fais tout ce que j'ai à faire sur. Tu comprends, refrain, yes. Yo, peace.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I caught some of the French. I used to speak French too when but I lost it. Came back to America because I was living in Ottawa, and I came back and lost it. But I caught some of it. You said chemin, right? Chemin is like a
Yeah,
path,
yeah.
like chemin. Yeah. So I heard something, and I heard vert, green. Maybe, but vert
Yeah,
could be green.
that is
Vert
green,
is
green, like, yeah,
so many
smoking
different
green.
things.
Yeah, la verdure. Yeah, green and
Yeah.
verdure, vert et
Yeah.
verdure. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I heard some. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, some people might think,
Yes,
oh,
I
these
love
guys
it.
mumbling, but if they hear me speaking French and English and they realize that French is my first language, it's easier for me to speak in French. So it really depends. You can see it's easier for me to rhyme things, you know?
Yeah, I love it, and I love the fact that you have the Canadian accent to me. I love the Canadian accent.
Thank you.
I have a lot of people, my Canadian cousins and grandma and everybody. So I have to be. My grandmother will be 99 on the 3rd November. So I was supposed to be going, which I won't be, but I do miss Canada. I love Canada, actually. I love Canada for some reason. I just love the aesthetics, and I love the cleanliness. It's so different than New York, It's so much more cleaner than New
Yeah,
York.
no joke. Yo, peace to Mama Miss. Peace to everyone else who's in the building listening. Anybody who wants to come up, just make a request. No problem. Hopefully it isn't closed and blocked. I'm not too sure. I think it should be fine still. So come on up if you want to drop some poetry.
To everyone.
If not, I think I'm going to close soon just to make sure we don't get dropped and censored by Meta because this is a really good episode. We've got so much going on here. So I just want to make sure that I felt like I wanted to close it on that piece. But if you got anything else to say, Queen, please.
That was it. That's it. I'm just grateful to be on the show today.
Yo,
Thank you.
likewise. Please forgive
Thank
me
you
to
so much
anyone
for
who's in. So,
having me.
Mama Miss, do you want to hop up?
What up, Queen? Bless you. I'm just excited today. Thank you so much.
Okay.
It's great connections on here.
Okay. Well, yo, it's been an absolute pleasure, Queen Liberatti. Everyone, please follow at Queen Liberatti. Double T, yo, check it out. Check out everyone. Like, check out the podcast. Check out all of it. We have free music, free on Lauren Hill unpublished album, Killer Priest and Bliss unpublished album. Everything on my Mutant Academy on the main. Check the drop down for everyone. Check the podcast. You'll get links to everyone. So please check back in. And it's been an absolute honor. Peace and my apologies to everyone who's in here listening. Tune in. We'll have another one soon. That's a promise. And the next time I'll be flipping machetes to keep it live. Boom. Gotta have those in there just to show people, we don't play around. This is real shit. Yo, this is glitching again. Peace, Queen. Peace to all of you. Much love, much love. I know that everybody's still here live. I would still do some stuff, but I just wanted to say I want to make sure it doesn't drop out of here. Oh, you know what? There's 5 people. What? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep doing this. Let me play some beats. People want to hear me say stuff. Do you want to throw some words in there? And I'll see if I can run them together. People want to do that. We can do that. If you want to throw some stuff. If not, I'll just end the live because it's been a while. I don't want it to glitch and malfunction. It's been about 3 hours that we've been on here. So it's been beautiful. But I could keep juggling machetes and freestyling if people want that. If you want to throw me some words, something. If not, it's all good. I'll do it the next time, I'll restart another live soon. So if I don't see any words, I'll just assume people are cool with that. I'm just going to drop out. But it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. And yeah, yo, please check it out more often. Like I said, we don't play around. Revolt Motion Records, Black Lotus Sangha, King Corso Records, Iapetus Records, all of it. Look at the Mutant Academy, drop down and please follow, and I'll follow you back.